You were the someone waiting for me, 'cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, so darling, just kiss.
Oh yes, darling, I love you. My name is Susan Harris, and I am the registered marriage celebrant duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. I'd like to start the ceremony off with a prayer and a call for a blessing on this marriage. So let us all pray together the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Before you, Mark David Bridger, and you, Melissa Ann McKechnie, are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage is, according to law in Australia, the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. As Mark and Melissa come together today to be joined in marriage, we give solemn and sincere recognition to Shirley. While we would dearly love Shirley to be here with us today, we know that she is here in spirit and sending her love and blessing to Mark and Melissa. We also acknowledge all parents and family who are interstate or overseas and who cannot join us today. Let us cherish memories we hold within our hearts, where those we love will always live, even though we're apart. The intimate yet public nature of this ceremony reminds us all that none of us exist in isolation. Our identity, our very existence is nurtured and defined by our family and friends. It's through community that we call into being the power of love to build bridges, to make us feel whole, to allow us to feel at home with the universe. Your presence here today is a visible expression of your love and respect for Mark and Melissa's decision to marry, and reminds them that they belong to one another. They have the support of a large community of friends and relatives who wish them well. As a part of that community, I invite all of you to play your part by lending an ear, a hand of kindness, a voice of experience, an encouraging smile, and the gift of your company. Stand beside Melissa and Mark, but never between them. Offer them your love and your support, but not your judgment. In essence, support their union with your enduring love and friendship. Mark and Melissa, the love here today from your family and friends will help sustain and support the promises you make today. As a traditional part of the marriage ceremony, in the presentation of the bride, and I would now like to ask who presents this woman to be married to this man.
I do.
Do you want to just say it?
I do.
Have we had 3 IDs or Okay. Mark and Melissa, you're about to make special commitments to each other. I'll now ask you both. Will you make your home a haven where love, trust and laughter are abundant? A place where your children will always be welcome and where they can enjoy harmony with each other in an environment where they'll feel loved, safe and secure.
We will.
Thank you. I'd just like to do a reading called Soulmate. A soulmate is the meeting of mind, spirit and body with someone whose strength, flaws and energy perfectly complement your own. It is steady ground, a shelter in a storm, a familiar point on a map where you are wayward and lost. It is the promise of a place to come home to for as long as we are here on this earth. So I ask you, do you, Mark, and do you, Melissa, come here today of your own free will and desire and without reservation to give yourselves in marriage to each other?
We do.
Mark, will you, Mark, take Melissa to be your wife? Will you love her and respect her, be honest with her and support her in all situations? Will you comfort her, honour her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her? Will you promise her with unlimited food shopping for retail therapy? Woohoo!
I do.
We all have that on tape, okay? Okay. Melissa, will you take Mark to be your husband? Will you love him and respect him, be honest with him and support him in all situations? Will you comfort him, honour him and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him? Will you support Mark in the purchase of his yacht and support him in any other of his manly pursuits? I do. I'd now like to ask Mark to read his vows to Melissa.
Very small. I call upon all persons here present to witness that I, Mark David Bridger, take you, Melissa Ann McKechnie, to be my lawful wedded wife. When I hold you in my arms, I feel as one spirit. Or as I look into your eyes, I see only love and compassion. When I think of you giving me your heart, I know that I am blessed, and my promise is to cherish and protect it. In your soul, I know that I have found my kindred spirit. You are my everything, today, tomorrow, and forever. I love you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to ask Melissa to read her vows to Mark.
I call upon all persons here present to witness that I, Melissa Ann McKechnie, take you, Mark David Bridger, to be my lawful wedded husband. I have to catch my breath to believe this is real. That I am marrying my love, my soulmate, and my best friend. You are my guide to love, my every wish, and the person I want to grow old with. I love the spark that is inside of you, your eternal glowing spirit, and I am so blessed to be able to walk beside you every day, warming my soul for the rest of my life. I love you more than I can ever say in words. You are my light, and I promise to love and care for you for the rest of my life. I love you now and forever.
Yes, absolutely. I was just going to say, weren't they beautiful words by both of them? All right, if I could have the rings, please. So, Mark, as you're putting the ring on Melissa's finger, if you could repeat after me, please. Yep.
Melissa, with this ring, I commit to you my love, my life, and my heart, now and forever.
Mark, with this ring, I commit to you my life, my love, and my heart, now and forever.
Mark and Melissa, by the giving and receiving of vows and the exchange of rings, you have today pledged yourself to each other in marriage for the remainder of your lives. It gives me the greatest pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Okay, so we're now going to sign the register. As we've not yet concluded the ceremony, I'll ask that you reserve your congratulations until after the presentation. So if I could just get the witnesses to come up to the table with me, please. Mark and Melissa, we wish you all the blessings life can offer, joy and gladness, love and companionship, health and prosperity for all the days of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and... Not yet. She's trying to get in front, isn't she? Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Melissa Bridger. Congratulate the couple. So we're actually now going to have a wedding dance. So I'm just going to set the music going. Yep.
Feel free to join in.
We're not allowed to. No.
Awkward. Is that enough light for you on the end? Oh, did I say his circle can see us, but
There goes my heart beating with you are the I'm losing my faith. Please come. There goes my mind racing and you are the that I'm sleeping. I'm hopeless. I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you. That's what I broke. Oh, 'cause I need you to see you are dreaming. There goes my heart. say you are the reason my heart keeps beating. If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure that I defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. And I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you. Fix what I've broken, oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. You are the reason. I need you to hold me tonight. Climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see you are the reason.
Okay, everybody, let's congratulate the couples. You want to go down and meet all your family and friends? Come up and give them a congratulations. No, elbow. No. You want